Okay, now we're going to do a course to steer. Okay, and always what we're doing with a course to steer is to try and work out which direction we must point in order to get to a certain position. So as always, we need to know what our start position is, and our start position is, I made it nice and easy enough, 30 degrees south and 31 degrees 15 minutes east. Okay, that's our start position, and we need a destination, and the destination is the fairway buoy. Destination, fairway buoy. Okay, fairway buoy, another name for a fairway buoy is a safe water marker. So we're going to be looking for a red and white marker with vertical stripes at the entrance to a Durban. Okay, so that's it right there. That was kind of handy. And our start position is 30 degrees south and 31.15. That's very nice, we've already got it. So that is where our start position is, right here. And our destination is there. We have some other information. We have got current, which is setting at 215 degrees with a rate of 4 knots. Okay, our boat speed, which is our speed over the water, is 6.2 knots. Okay, and then we've got wind from the southwest causing 5 degrees of leeway. And what we have to do is find out what direction we should point to get from our start position to our destination. So what we have to do is we have to, first of all, we have to join our start position to our destination. That is our ground track. That is what we want to achieve. Ground track is going to have 2 arrows. That is what we want to do. And everything is going to be stopping us. So what we have to do is we have to allow for a current. Our current set of 215 at 4 knots. So regardless of how long it takes us to get there, let's do a 1 hour triangle. So we'll use 1 hour's worth of current. The current set of 215. 215. Just coming down this way. Don't go the wrong way. We're going from the center of the compass rose to 215. And that is going to be our current. And 1 hour we will have gone. If we just sat there for 1 hour, the current would have moved us 4 miles. So I'm going to go from there to there is 4 miles. 4 knots of current would have put us there. Okay. But we don't want to be there, we want to be on our ground track. So we have to draw a line from here back to there. And if we've used 1 hour of current, we need to use 1 hour of boat speed. And our boat speed is 6.2 knots, which is 6.2 miles per hour. There's 6.2. And I'll go from the end of the current line to where it crosses our ground track. So that distance represents how far we went over the water in 1 hour. And I can join those 2 lines, and that'll be our water track. Okay. If there was no wind and we went in that direction, we would eventually get to our destination, because we'd be going in that direction, the current would push us back down again. This is the only line we can measure, so let's measure what that is. And what it'll be is okay. we get 358 degrees. 358 degrees true. Okay, but we can't go that way because we have got leeway. And the leeway is the wind, which is coming from the southwest. Okay, so the wind is coming this way, and it is trying to blow us off course this way. So we have to turn into it by the degrees of leeway, which is 5 degrees. So 358 less 5 degrees minus, I don't know if you can still see that, 5 degrees, which is equal to 353 degrees true. That would be our true course to steer. We can never give the helmsman a true angle to steer because he's looking at the compass. So we are going to have to convert our true course to compass, which would be 353 degrees, variation 25 west. 353 plus 25, 378, that doesn't make sense, minus 360, which would be 018 degrees magnetic. And we get our deviation card, and we look at a magnetic of 018, which is very close to 017, so we'll use 7 east. Which would be 011 degrees compass. So we could say to our helmsman, please steer 011 degrees from here. He's going to point in this direction over here, and the current's going to push him down, and the wind's going to blow him back up again, and he's going to go all the way to there. Okay. The next part of the question is, what time are we going to get there? Okay. So we need to go back to the question. This is a separate question now, and it says that we were, it asked for how long is it going to take us to get there. So that's our ground track. Okay, so that's how far we would go in 1 hour. So if I measure it, to have a boat speed of, what does that look like, 3.9 knots. Speed made good equals 3.9 knots. Okay, get a new page. Start up here. Speed made good equals 3.9 knots. Okay, using the Holy Trinity of navigation, where we've got speed, time, and distance. Okay, we've got a speed, and we're trying to calculate a time, so we need to work out what the distance is. The distance is from the start to the finish. Okay, so the total distance is going to be 5, 10, 11, 12, 12.8. So the distance is 12.8 miles. So we're trying to go 12.8 miles at 3.9 miles an hour. So I can do 12.8 divided by 3.9. Okay, 12.8 divided by 3.9 equals 3.28. Okay, we need to be a little bit careful about that. Anything to the left, the solid number, the 3, means it's going to be 3 hours. Does it make sense? 1, 3. Yes, 3 and a bit is what it's going to take us. It's going to take us 3 hours and 0.28 of an hour. So it's going to be 0.28 multiplied by 60, which is equal to 16.8, which is equal to 17 minutes. So the estimated passage time will be 3 hours and 17 minutes.